Alright, good evening everybody. Cool, deck list lines up with this sidebar. Um, so we're trying something a little bit different today. Uh, let's talk about this card. So this card is very, very good against prison strategies, of which this deck has had problems with since the transition to the Witchclaw Talisman build. Because we're a little bit slower, it gives our opponents more time to land a lock piece. Um, so traditionally this card hasn't been played because we don't really need the extra points, but given the changes, we might need some recovery room. Also, this card is very, very bad into Gaddock Teeg, but the thing is that a lot of Gaddock Teegs have been replaced by Collector Roofs. So instead of just having to deal with a Gaddock Teeg, we have this uh, Collector Roof, which very cleanly dies to Massacre out of these Savannah decks. Um, so the cut for that was one of the Empty the Wardens, which hurts our Delver plan, but we're just going to bring in either the Tendrils or the Grape Shot, otherwise depending on what's going on. A small main deck change is we're seeing how the 4 Rite of Flames go and trimming down to 3 Opals. Just the extra mana from Rite of Flame might be relevant. We're kind of seeing how it feels to have all 4 in the main deck again. So let's hop into the league. There you go, Magic Online. I'm pretty happy with how the deck has been performing overall. Um, Still, the defense grids and the Veils. Veils, such a good card for this deck. I don't think it's Legacy bannable. I think this card encourages the type of stack-based interaction that Legacy uh, wants to be playing. I think Legacy's fine right now in terms of bans. I don't think we want to be dealing with bans anyway. Um, yeah. All right, here we go. All right, Daniel MTG. This is a hand. So this is one of those hands where it's like, hey, Brainstorm's like the best card in Legacy, right? And we're just gonna lean on it. So we're gonna keep, especially being on the play. Even if our opponent casts a discard spell, we get to Brainstorm in response. This likely leads into a turn 3 kill, kind of what I'm aiming for. Alright, well, this is the matchup we wanted to test this for. So if we get Thalia'd, that's fine. Alright, Opal not exactly the best draw here. We're going to find Volcanic Island here. And Brainstorm into, hopefully, the nuts. Those were not the nuts. Second Brainstorm's pretty good. We're going to put back... we want to shuffle away this defense grid. The Chant Vapor is going to be great, and this land's going to be helpful. So we're going to put these back and just play out Swamp and pass the turn. It is unfortunate we didn't hit a shuffle effect, but that's what happens. Hopefully they don't have turn 2 Thalia. Turn 2 Stoneforge. Alright, we can beat that. Alright, and they do get the better skull. I think I'm just going to play the Bayou and pass so that we have a clear shot with the Brainstorm so we see the most cards possible. Because unless they draw like a Thalia exactly here... Ooh, that's annoying. I'm going to cast a Brainstorm in response to this and really hope that they don't name 1. Alright, Veil Summer and Defense Grid are bad, but Defense Grid... I don't know why I tapped 2 mana. That was silly. Alright, so there goes our entire hand. That's unfortunate. Well, alright, deck. Massacre time. Unfortunate part is that it doesn't answer the batter skull, but that's fine. We have the chain of vapor to answer that. We can just bounce the germ token. Granted, they do have close to enough mana to bounce and replay, but we might not be winning this game. Sorcery speed, interesting. Unless they have like Jite. They have Sword, Fire, and Ice. Okay. That's a little bit more difficult to beat. I don't know if we can beat that with this hand. Just find our Underground Sea. Alright. Our opponent can have this one. We're not getting out of this. Our hand is so bad. This was way better than Thalia. Alright. So let's take out these bad cards. And bring in good cards. So Pair of Empty Warrens, Crash, Abrupt Decay, Echoing Truth, Chain of Vapor. Yeah. So it makes us pretty well prepared for a Meddling Mage on anything, but that's not exactly the reason. It's just a diverse set of answers. Crash is good against Death and Taxes because it answers possible Chalices or Phyrexian Revokers is kind of what that's for. That was an unfortunate game where our Brainstorm on turn 2 really needed to hit something and just didn't. So that happens. That's the fail rate of the deck. Alright, yes, we would like to play first. So Sand is very weak to a Deafening Silence, and I don't really just want to turn 1 Echo with these cards. Question is do we want to turn 1 Talisman if we keep this hand? So I think we're going to keep and hope they don't have Deafening Silence, so keep. We're going to play out our artifacts too. They also might have thought that we were some control deck, but yeah, so we're going to find Volcanic Island with this so that we can cast Crash. And then we're going to ponder, find some very good cards. We're going to stack this like this. Click no. Play out our artifacts, and then pass the turn. So if they do Deafening Silence us, my plan is to Ponder next turn and not Wishclaw Talisman, because Ponder can shuffle away the dead card, the dead land that's left on top of our deck too. Alright, Wasteland. I don't think I care about that. That might prevent us from ad nausing, actually. So we draw Underground Sea. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 mana. Interesting. Well, this suggests that they don't have anything, so I'm just going to cast this Ponder again. Ooh, Lotus Petals. Lotus Petal Mire is very good. So now we have an out to Chalice if they have it. Okay, don't care about Vial. Alright, we're going to fetch up Badlands here. Vial on 0 doesn't do anything, so I'm not going to cast the Crash. Alright, Dark Ritual. Opponent has F6'd. Crack this for black. I think our opponent didn't know what we were doing, which is unfortunate for them. Alright, so we found a Wish, a couple Rite of Flames, found LED, pair of LEDs. Not going to go past 6 for Echo Beyond's reasons. We do only have uh, one initial mana source. So this is going to get a little bit interesting. Um, so 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, okay, never mind. We don't need to do anything complicated with like talisman for another petal. Crack for black. Yes, I would. Get tendrils. Dead. Cool. Alright. Gonna run it back, no need to change anything. How's everybody in chat doing tonight? So in game 3, we're gonna mulligan for a very, very aggressive hand, hopefully one that makes 12 goblins on turn 1. That's the plan. Excuse me. Our opponent is probably taking out all their fair cards and putting in more lock pieces. What? Go away. So this is like a turn 1 brainstorm hand, but like if brainstorm finds something, we don't really do anything with it. Unless it's Burning Wish, then we just get to Echo. So, and our opponent Snap kept set, went to 6, so we're gonna throw this back as well. So we're gonna keep this and then Echo on turn 1, especially on the draw. We're gonna bottom this Wishclaw Talisman, because if we draw a land, then that's very, very good for us. Okay, don't care about Vial. Whew. Never, didn't have it. Alright, so this Ad Nauseam is a little bit dangerous with 4 Empty the Warrens in our, or 2 Empty the Warrens in our deck. But we're doing okay so far. No, I'd not like to continue. We're gonna play this Badlands. Play out some artifacts. We have both of them, yeah. Right, we're gonna pitch this empty. Play out this LED. Our opponent's very F6'd. Pitch Ponder. Cast Brainstorm. Land, land. Play. Play. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. One, two, three, four. Burning Wish, yes. Tendrils. Black. 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 There we go. Alright. Well, there's round 1. And we got there. Cool. Update our record. Alright. 1 and 0 over death and taxes. Alright. Back into the league. So Massacre didn't quite come up, but it would have been good game one if we had drawn Burning Wish at a certain point, you know. Cool. All right, chat is working. I had some weird reconnecting issues that wasn't showing up. I don't know. Things are weird. You never quite know if anything is ever working when you're streaming. It's just kind of like, eh. uh, yeah. But that was a pretty solid game one. Hopefully we'll get back into a match pretty soon. All right. Round two, here we go. Portrait of Sanity. Yes, I'd like to go first. Very, very reasonable hand. Double Brainstorm. All right, we're going to keep, especially on the play, we're going to keep lead on Delta. And the next one we're going to play Volcanic and probably Fetch for Bayou after we resolve Brainstorm. Probably ditching this Mox Opal in the second Delta, depending on what our opponent does, of course, and what we draw off the Brainstorm. And for turn. Alright, also Volcanic Island deck. Into Ponder. So this could be something like the Mirror or something like that. That seems unlikely. They chose not to shuffle. Third Brainstorm. Alright, I think I'm putting one of these back. Hey, what's up? No, I beat the Death and Taxes. They got tendrils. Ooh. These are some cards. Right, we're gonna ditch a Delta and a Brainstorm. Actually, no, we're gonna ditch Brainstorm or Delta and a Chain of Vapor. I don't think Chain of Vapor is what this matchup is about. Um, so we're gonna fetch for actually Underground Sea now because we have all these blue cards in our hand. Scalding Tarn. Interesting. So this is maybe a Grixis deck of some sort. This usually represents Fair Magic, so maybe this is Delver or something like that. Alright, they also found Underground Sea. Alright, please don't be Thoughtseize. Alright, we're going to brainstorm in response to this. If this gets Dazed, that's a little bit unfortunate. But otherwise, that's fine. Like, the brainstorms are the best cards in our hand, and I'd rather just have them resolve. Alright, so we found Veil and Wishclaw. So we're going to put both of these cards back on top, because I'd rather them just take Grid or Brainstorm. And we're going to draw the Veil of Summer. If they don't take Grid, we're going to try and resolve Grid next turn. But they'll probably just take Brainstorm. Well, no, I lost that route, the game one to Death and Taxes. I just beat them the other two games. Sanctum Prelate on one with a sort of Fire Nice on it is a little bit terrifying. Alright, so they do take our Brainstorm. Alright, I'd like to cast him to Torok. And we really don't want to fetch, given the Wishclaw Talisman that's on top. If they bolt me, I don't care. If this is Spell Pierce, alright, resolves. That's very good. So next turn we have 7 mana. Wasteland. That's fine. We have 6 mana next turn. Or sorry, no, we still have 7 mana. Cabal Therapy. That's unfortunate. We have to. Oh, that was really dumb. I'm gonna try and bait them into naming Veil, regardless. But this is a poor interaction. This is the unfortunate. Yeah, that was just a misplay. That's unfortunate. We're gonna lose both of our rights and have this kind of useless Veil Summer stuck in our hand with a random card off the top. That's unfortunate. And then they get to wasteland our Bayou, so we can't even cast this. Yeah, that was a big brain fart there. Unless they're just gonna cast Ponder. Okay, all right, I'm just gonna F6. I should just F6 through their turn. Not worried about anything. Because we couldn't have even cast this Veil. Best draws as of right now would be Burning Wish, Lion's Eye Diamond. I'm just gonna play these out so that they don't get discarded. And if I get and if they're gonna destroy an artifact, they're gonna blow up the defense grid, not the Lion's Eye Diamond. I still can't cast this Veil on their turn though, which is unfortunate. But now we have live outs to any of our 8 tutor effects, plus the Echo, so that's a lot of outs. Preordain. Is our opponent? I don't even know what they're doing. There's like playing a bunch of spells that don't matter. Just give me the Echo off the top deck. Come on, you can do it. Okay, Young Pyromancer. Which is a little bit scary with this Cabal Therapy, but not that it matters. Because our opponent's dead. Well, not dead, but we're going to shuffle away that Cabal Therapy. Give me Echo. Crack for blue. Leave Underground Sea untapped. Rebuild our hand. And there's nothing they can do about it. What does this do? 1, 2, 3 mana? Well, let's start with Ponder. Find Burning Wish LED Chain of Vapor. Interesting. Alright, well I'm going to draw the LED. Play Chrome Mox. Pitch Ponder. Fetch Bayou, which is back in the deck thanks to Echo. Play out Claw, and actually play out the LED, because again, they're hitting the grid if they're hitting anything. And if they have Cabal Therapy, then they have to hit, then they'll be able to re-hit with Pyromancer. I've built a cantrip a couple of times. We couldn't in this game because of our own defense grid, which is a little bit of dissynergy versus the discard decks, and is an awkward spot. So like if this is Thoughtseize, that's fine. They probably have another land to have a counterspell up through grid, but that's fine. So we're gonna get our Veil discarded, which is annoying. But if they don't have another land, or if they want to, but then they can't cast more spells, so we're only gonna get attacked for 2. Yeah, I'll Veil a cantrip, especially in combo mirrors, or like just when it's not going to matter, and I just need more cards. It happens a lot against depths or other uh, like black non-blue decks. It'll happen against Ant sometimes too, where it'll be like, yeah, I know I'm killing you, so I'm just gonna flip this Veil. All right, so now they're at 3 mana, and they can either choose to cast another spell or hold up whatever spell that they want to. So they get one spell on our turn. We draw nothing. All right, so we're gonna pass back. No need to go off into them having something. Now they get, again, one spell per turn. Theirs and ours. Yeah, that's fair. It's certainly not the current trophy leader. We're not going to fetch to thin because if we draw a Brainstorm, we want the shuffle effect. Alright, they get our Chrome Mox, that's fine. No, Tom Hep is a very decent man. Oof. Just like play Echo Vions. You know? Alright. Alright, deck. We're gonna have to draw something this turn. Yeah, multiple grid stack. It's not Trinisphere. It's just triple Thalia. Or more aptly, triple Glow Rider, I believe is the original form of that effect. Oh yeah, no, you gotta have matching themes, and like they're foil, but like you can't see it. Um, you know, Magic Online foils aren't that bad, unlike paper foils. All right, deck. Never didn't have it. All right, so we're gonna add Nas from like 11, which is a little bit terrifying. But we're gonna need like all of our mana. So we have 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 mana. So that's enough. Okay, we might have to echo if they have something. Yeah, we might have to echo again. All right, here's my claw. What would you like to do, opponent? They're also only at 13, so it's possible we could just natural tendrils them out. I don't know. I kind of like having the deck on Magic Online be Modern Board. That's kind of been my theme. But I do accept those as donations. I will not. Let's make sure we play this combo turn correctly. So we're going to activate and find Ad Nauseam. No, that's dumb. One, two, three, four, 5, 6, 7. So we're 1 mana short of being able to claw for another from being able to claw for another for Veil in this process. So we're gonna find Echo, crack LED for blue, flashback Echo. Hey, at least I don't have the new art with the old border. Those ones look the worst out of any of the Magic Online duels. Yeah, I'm shocked. I would be shocked if this just resolved. So we're gonna tap C Bayou to go find Veil and cast it and to leave Mox Opal untapped. So we have 1 mana of any color. We have a land drop. This is not a certain kill, but it'll be close. Alright, Veil of Summer is a great magic card. And props to Wishclaw for being able to be activated at instant speed. You know? That's just really like 10 out of 10. Alright, we draw Ponder, which doesn't really matter because it's not an instant. If we drew like a Dark Ritual, I'd cast it. But we did not, so. Alright, and does this kill our opponent? So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 mana, but we have 6 because Chain of Vapor makes a mana. Play this. Fetch our last land. Tap for blue. Chain of Vapor. Targeting Mox Opal. Oh, shoot. That's awkward. We don't actually have another card to imprint onto it. So we're just going to be a mana short. Storm is 4. Can we Grape Shot them? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And we don't want to bounce anything else. Because then they could bounce our defense grid. Not that it really matters. Yes, I would. Grape Shot. Grape Shot for the win. See, Storm 11, Grape Shot. Thanks, opponent, for casting a lot of Thoughtseizes. So, it's interesting what to do against this opponent. Because they did have Wasteland. They kind of looked like a Delver deck, but that was a lot of discard for a Delver deck. And I don't really think I want to do the whole, like, bring in all the Empty the Wardens against them. And we didn't actually see the card Delver of Secrets. So I might just not sideboard. Yeah, deck is strong. So if this was like the standard like control sideboard, I'd bring in these cards, or these cards. But like they're not a green control deck, which is interesting. Like what control deck's not playing green? Why wouldn't you want to be playing this card? I think we're just gonna run it back. Like if they just have like pyromancers and stuff, I'm okay with that. Hey, what's up? Well, we're gonna keep this. We're gonna Chromox pitch Burning Wish, and fetch out. We're gonna get discarded, so it doesn't even matter. They're gonna take one of our good cards. But if we can't play Claw on turn 1, we're gonna do that, assuming we don't get discarded. Alright, this is a Thoughtseize, which is unfortunate. So, fortunately our hand is pretty Thoughtseize proof because it's still in the setup phases. So I don't know exactly what they're going to take, but we'll see what happens. Take Ponder. Interesting. Draw a Lotus Petal. I think we're just going to play an empty Chromox and effectively pitch Chromox to Mox Opal. So we're going to fetch Bayou here. Thanks, Janky B, for the follow. So we're not going to pitch anything to this. Play the Mox Opal. Play the Lotus Petal. Play out the Talisman. So this sets us up for a turn 2 next turn, which we're not going to take, but we could, in theory, next turn, Claw for LED and then Wish for Echo, but that seems recklessly aggro. Not quite necessary. Oh, I guess the extension didn't update. That's my bad. I'm going to tell Cardboard Live to update now, but it should have the correct list. The Wacky Mana Base was something I was trying for a little bit. Try looking at it now. Should make more sense. The Wacky Mana Base is just something fun because I think that Trop is really, really good in this deck. Well, we're just going to play this card. Yeah, Tropical Island. It's a very fine Magic card. What would you like to do with a defense grade opponent? They let it resolve last time, so. Alright, cool. Yeah, I didn't realize that. And what is this? If this is Spell Pierce, I think I pay. Including sacrificing Lotus Petal. 2 mana. What is our opponent thinking about? Is this Brazen Borrower? That's fine. Oh, I should have searched in response. That was dumb. That was really dumb. Oh well. I'm not going to sacrifice the Lotus Petal. Actually, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4. So we have 4 mana. Go down to 3. The only way to get 6 mana next turn. TS has a pretty good matchup against most of the other combo decks in the format. Yeah, I'm just going to replay it. It's worth it. Because there's no way we make it to 8 mana next turn, we might get to 6 mana next turn. So because of Veil in the deck, a lot of the discard-based decks, so specifically Ant and Depths, have a very, very hard time beating all 4 Veils. Sneak and Show is still a little bit of a weird matchup. It got different because we don't have Disruption for their combo, but a lot of times their combo involves passing the turn, so you can they can cast Show and Tell and put in Gristlebind or Emrakul, and then you just put in Defense Grid or Wishclaw Talisman, and then they're like, oh, this is awkward. So our opponent does have 3 mana. Do they have a Braid or something? That'd be unfortunate. Still got this Burning Wish though. Okay, Pyromancer is fine. I really wish I had searched in response. That would have been smart. Then we'd be casting Ad Nauseam on our turn now. But that's fine. Bolt us? I'll take that. Yeah, the new version's great. It's got a lot of decisions to it. Well, we lose our Burning Wish. That's kind of annoying. Lots of decisions to it, but it's definitely worth it. All right, draw lines of diamond. Brainstorm. Yeah, opal's definitely got a wee bit cheaper. Oh, okay. Well, what to do with this? So our opponent has given us a window here to do something, but I don't think we can do anything with the window because we only have 5 mana here. So we're going to draw Wishclaw, or we're not going to draw Wishclaw, because we're going to ad nauseam in our upkeep next turn. So put it back like this, cast LED, pass the turn. So so here's the thing. Xantid Swarm isn't actually as good as Hope of Garper, because Hope of Garper is very, very good in the combo mirror, because interesting. Hope is good in the combo mirror because you can use it as a virtual time walk. All right, so I don't think we're going off in our upkeep anymore. We're just going to draw this Wishclaw and then play it out. It can't cast Raise and Borrow on our end step. They can cast like a cantrip or a lightning bolt, and that would be annoying. But we should be able to ad nauseam in our upkeep next turn with protection, I believe. We'd need 8 mana for that. 1, 2, 3. Sorry, we only have 6 mana. So we're going to do some main phase shenanigans then. Attack for 3. Yeah, Xantid Swarm is like really only good against the fair blue decks, but Hope Gear is really good against combo decks too. And like getting through with it isn't as hard as you think. Although granted with Snowstake around there is that complication. And also having 1 power has been like relevant a lot. Just like getting people like down a couple of points so that it's easier to natural tendrils or something like that. Let me just mute that for you guys. Yeah, no, it's a very powerful effect. Like in the Stormare, the card is Time Walk with suspend 1 for 1 mana. And that's kind of why we play it, especially because if you echo, then your opponent doesn't get a chance to like cast a bunch of cantrips on their turn if your echo whiffs. Yeah, Xantid does have upside in that it protects your cantrips and stuff as you're just like setting up, whereas Hope doesn't do that. So that's kind of the difference there. There should be a highlight somewhere on stream of me just like having 3 Hope of Gearpers and just triple time walking my opponent. Petty theft, targeting defense grid. Okay. Interesting. So now we're going to draw ad nauseam. And we're going to think about making a decision here. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 mana. So we have 3 initial mana. We can go up 1 to this is hard. We might need to echo. So what we're going to do is we're going to replay this defense grid and see what our opponent does. Because we can't cast this ad nauseam. Don't have the mana for it. Resolves. Interesting. Alright, we're just going to echo our opponent this turn. I think we are running out of time. And we also have to echo with a Wishclaw in play, which is very good. So that we'll guarantee to have a tutor effect, and we have a land drop. We are going to echo with none floating, which is a little bit scary, but that's fine. Our opponent can't cast any spells, so that's fine. Alright, so what does this do? Let's play a land. So, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 mana again. But we can make more mana with Talisman. We just find an LED. So Storm is 2. We need to hit 7. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Alright, cool. Dead. Cast Mox Opal, keep the good one. Cast Lotus Petal. We're gonna fetch, find Badlands. So 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We're gonna claw for another Dark Ritual. Cast both Dark Rituals. Make a red mana. Cast Burning Wish. Yes, I'd like to. Give me the Tendrils. Tendrils, you. You can't cast any spells. Cool. Yeah, Chain of Vapor is also +1 mana, but that's just more work. Update our record. Alright, 2-0 on the night. Alright, Sweet Tilto. Alright, you won the die roll. This hand's bad. We're gonna throw this back. This hand's hilarious. We're gonna YOLO it. We're gonna keep this Dish of Burning Wish. Imprint these 2 cards onto the Chrome Moxen and see what happens. They're probably gonna think we're Belcher. They're considering countering this, which is unfortunate, but I don't think this is resolving. Ooh, it did, and we drew nothing. So we're gonna play this Polluted Delta and pass the turn. I mean, no, it's not technically over. It's pretty close to over. I think that I'd still keep playing the match out just to see what they were doing, but that'd be very unfortunate. Oh, we're playing as Hogak? Okay. Matchup's free. We do need to stop drawing some of these like land cards though. We're gonna put our Lion's Eye Diamond into play because that's the most important card of our hand and kind of just lets us go off again at will. If they find like anything. Alter. Uh-oh. Alright, Ponder's good. We're gonna find Underground Sea. Because these things. Cast Ponder. Oh, okay. Ding. Play this. Fetch. Find Badlands, I guess. Yeah, no, you're right. That would have made sense. Um, to float a blue mana instead of having this green mana. Um, that was definitely a punt by me. All right, crack that. Your opponent have a gift. Yeah, this is my least favorite type of underground sea. Just like the worst. Yeah. All right. This is very good. All right, our opponent has conceded. All right, sideboarding is pretty easy. Take out the defense grids. Bring in the bounce spells. Run it back. Yeah, no, those nitpicks are important. Like that could have just straight up lost me the game if our opponent was doing something that mattered. Um, oh, this hand's great. This hand's so good. This is just a turn one ad nauseum. And we had to put the echo in the bin. Yeah, that wheel was very unfortunate overall. But like it didn't matter because they're playing Hogak and this matchup is super free. Sure, you can cast Once Upon a Time. I don't care. I've got a better Throne of Eldraine card. Found Hedron Crab. This Thoughtseize is annoying. I guess. So this Thoughtseize probably takes Lion's Eye Diamond because that's like honestly the best card in our hand. Yeah, our secondary combo engine is just hate for their deck. If I was our opponent, I would take LED. Um, if our opponent's a little bit less experienced in the matchup, they'll take Wishclaw Talisman because that's the scariest card, quote unquote, in our hand. But that still lets us go off. So, um, but taking LED like stifles us from going off completely next turn. All right, so we drew Ponder. I think we're just gonna Ponder off of Underground Sea here, um, and then play out the LED. There's like no like speed things going on. All right, pair of Rite of Flames and a Veil of Summer. I'm gonna shuffle this, because it just doesn't do anything. Lotus Petal. This changes things. So this gives us Metalcraft from Mox Opal. So now I think we're casting this Echo. Because we get to float so much mana. Yeah, but if they take the LED, they stop Ad Nauseam and they stop Echo. So to pay 2 mana? Or play a leave it like this. God damn it. Yeah. I mean, I think that's what they thought was going to happen, but like, yeah, and it's just unfortunate that our wheel just kind of hit nothing. There's definitely an argument for playing out Lotus Petal and Chrome Mox here, um, uh, given the Cabal therapy. Okay, careful study. All right, now opponent gets to see that our hand is hot garbage, and it just got worse. All right, given that they know our hand, they have two veg vines. Um, we're not going to print anything on this Chrome Mox because I think I want to cast this Echoing Truth at some point. Whether it targets veg vines or zombies. Yeah, Riot. So 8.6 still has three Riot Flames. This is like testing into the future. So this is like what 8.7 might look like. We're still figuring things out with that. 8.6's innovation was having multi-empty Orans in the sideboard. So they found a bunch of so they found another Cabal therapy. So if they cast this Cabal therapy, we're gonna let these triggers resolve and then Echoing Truth their zombies, and then they can have my Dark Ritual. That's fine. All right, come on, deck, give us something good. God damn it, this is bad. I think we're gonna lose this game. Ow. All right, come on, deck. That's not gonna do it. All right, game 3. Run it back. No changes. All right. Yes, I'd like to go first. Yes, I'd like to keep this hand. We're going to ponder on one. Hopefully find a Veil of Summer. Yeah, that was a lot of Vengevines, which we couldn't stop anyway. So we're going to find Underground Sea here, given that we have the Wishclaw Talisman already in hand. There's definitely a thought here of just playing Talisman on one, but I don't think we need to. I think I just want to cast Ponder, find cards like this, and land two. So we're going to draw the Bloodstained Mire, and then play these cards out. And if I have to, I'm going to use this Brainstorm to protect the Claw. Yep. Brainstorm. Find LED Rite of Flame Dark Ritual. Alright. They can see our hand of mana. Yep. The vines were very vengeful. Yeah, you take LED there. That makes sense. So we're gonna fetch, play out our hand, find Badlands, I guess. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That is enough to ad nauseum. Crack for black. Have this Demonic Tutor opponent. You won't get to use it. Ow. So we have 2 LEDs gone. Oh, there's the third one. Alright, we're gonna stop there, of course. Alright, we should have enough mana to echo, or to just... So we have 6, yeah, we have plenty to find Burning Wish for Tendrils. Crack you for black. Activate this. Find Burning Wish. Find Tendrils. Getcha. Alright, so that's 3-0. Doing pretty good. How's everybody else doing tonight? Go away. Alright, round 4. Ooh, that sounds rough, dude. I'm sorry. So deck has performed pretty well tonight, other than Echo Beyond's just like flopping all over us. But that happens. The card is not a guarantee. Uh, but you know, it happens. Yes, mini drills. Um, the whiff rate is hard to track on Echo. Like we kind of know the math behind it because somebody did it back in the day for diminishing returns, and Echo has like slightly different odds, but they're close enough that like it's kind of close. Like the rule of thumb is basically just like try and keep a couple mana floating if you expect to win. So wonder if our opponent's playing Phyrexian Dreadnought. That'd be annoying because Stifle is a magic card. Um, ugh. So this is like one of the reasons why that we went down to 3 Mox Opals because you just get like these double Mox Opal draws. So this hand like kind of doesn't do anything, so I'm gonna send it back. Meanwhile, this hand does much more things. We're gonna keep this in Digichrome Mox, and we're on the draw. Interesting. Bone cast Once Upon a Time. Where are they gonna find? Yeah, I would board and decay in the Delver matchup. Yep. Find Stoneforge Mystics. This is like some kind of Bant deck. Is this like Maverick? That was not a very good draw. Yeah, so Johan, for the Delver matchups, with this configuration, you bring in like 3 Storm spells, which are 2 Empathy Warrens, and then either Tendrils or Grape Shot. The Infernal Tutor, um, the Infernal Tutor, uh, and the Abrupt Decay. What? All right, so opponent has Googled us, and they know who we are. We're just gonna keep playing lands and passing. I should have played this Bloodstained Mire. That was silly. Yeah. That Chain of Vapor we mulliganed away would be pretty good right now. So if they get Batterskull here, I'm gonna consider just like wrathing. Yeah, I'm just gonna wrath away their board, especially with cards like that. So we're gonna have 3, 4, 5, 6 mana. So that's plenty of mana to wish Grape Shot. So they have 4 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We can do 5 damage. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we leave them with like just the Bird of Paradise. I think that's fine. All right, so we're gonna find Badlands here. Um, it's not my favorite play on Earth, but whatever. Oh, we do have Storm 6. All right, give me Grape Shot. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Cool. Kill your board. This does leave us kind of like not in a great spot overall, but like uh, wrecking their board is kind of important. Green Suns for 1. Find a mana dork. Cool. I'm fine with that. So we know that one of their cards is a pretty useless Batterskull. Ugh. If I ever get the chance to cycle this Veil, like I think I am, I'm gonna keep cards in hand for now. Nether Rail Quarry? Sanctum Prelate. on 1. This is annoying. A spider deck? What do you mean? They've chosen 4. Alright, well that doesn't matter. That's like the worst number to choose. Our opponent should have probably chosen 2, because that gives us like, that makes it very, very hard for us to hit our outs. And they've seen Burning Wish already, so they know that like we can do other things. Green Suns for 0. So this is interesting that they didn't Green Suns for 2. Alright, well, that makes more sense then. That's very annoying. Alright, so we want to find Brainstorm soon. LED was good. This just feels like straight green-white Maverick. I'm playing a Storm deck. It's in the stream title. Man, our opponent just like has cast Green Suns like every turn this game. All right. Give me Brainstorm. All right, we're dead. That was unfortunate. They do have Galactic, which is super annoying. All right, so we're gonna take out these bad cards and bring in some good cards. All right, empty, empty, decay, echoing truth, chain of vapor. So the awkward part is that no, I don't really want Past in Flames. I don't want Past in Flames. It's a bad card. Or should we bring in the Tendrils? I'm going to forget later, but the Tendrils is in the main deck. Because I don't think Crash is going to do anything against this particular archetype. So... I know, Tendrils are my main deck. What kind of epic storm pilot am I? We're just going to try and kill our opponent on turn 1. Alright, yes, we would like to play first. I would like to keep this hand. This hand does many wonderful things. How much mana do we have? We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Alright, we're going to keep this and lead on Bloodstained Mire. If they don't have turn 1 Deafening Silence, this is a turn 2 kill. Because we can Ritual and then play Talisman and then play Opal. Our opponent has gone to 5. So that's always nice. Alright, did our opponent mulligan to Deafening Silence? They did not. Did they mulligan to Veil of Summer? That's the question. Alright, mana. Ding, dong. Opponent is dead. Alright, we're going to find Volk here. Dark Ritual. LED. LED. Mox Opal. Wish Claw. Make black mana. Activate. Terrifying ad nauseum. Alright, so we have to be careful given the amount of storm spells in our deck. Like that. So we're not going to hit again. What to do. So we can cast this empty no matter what. It just depends on whether or not they have an answer for it that they can cast on 1 mana. So we're going to start with Brainstorm. Also, hopefully find another artifact. Okay. That was good. Alright, we're going to put back a pair of lands. So can we Grape Shot our opponent? $12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. So not quite yet. Cast Ponder. No thanks. 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Hopefully I have the mana for that. 1, 2. So we have 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 mana. $14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. So I can Burning Wish for Infernal Tutor for Dark Ritual. So I'm playing around Veil of Summer here, by the way, because I think that that's what they have. So we have 5, 6, 7, 10 mana. 10 goes to 8, goes to 10 goes to 8 for Burning Wish, goes to 6 for Infernal Tutor, goes to 8 for Dark Ritual, goes for to 10 for a double Dark Ritual. Then we have Chromox Pitch Empty. Alright, yeah, so we're going to do that. So we're going to cast Burning Wish for Infernal Tutor. Infernal Tutor for Dark Ritual. Cast Dark Ritual. Dark Ritual. Cast Chrome Mox. Pitch nothing. Cast Burning Wish. Find Grape Shot. Grape Shot our opponent. And if this fails, we're echoing. Alright, cool. Got there on turn 2. Veil Summer doesn't do anything. Alright. On the draw. This hand's fine. I'm not excited about it. We have a couple of ponders. This tendril is kind of a mulligan. Yeah. They have Athalia. That's annoying. They also have Deafening Silence. That would be very annoying. They have Deafening Silence. Yay! They have all the things. All right. So we want to ponder and find not these cards. So what we're looking for here is we're looking for Burning Wish, another bounce spell, and more lands. Well, that was annoying. Yeah. I think I should have mulliganed this hand, actually. It was a little bit too slow. That was silly of me. So now we're going to Thaliad, which is annoying. So I'm going to search up Badlands with this fetch land here. And we're going to look for mana 3 and Burning Wish. This is fine. We might actually be able to go off through Thalia next turn, or in 2 turns. So we're going to try to do that. Yeah, I mean, like, I don't know. They could have, like, Healing Solve or something silly like that. They have Mother of Runes, too? Jeez. Alright, so now we really need to find Massacre, or Burning Wish for Massacre. Alright, we're going to pass the turn. And Gaddock Teague? I really should have mulliganed this hand, guys. Oof. Well, this is how you get clowned by a mono white deck. Oh, Collector Roof? That's fine. Fetch up Volcanic. Draw. We draw Brainstorm. We're going to cast Brainstorm. And we get Brainstorm locked here. We're kind of screwed. Yeah. Shoot. This is very unfortunate, guys. Very unfortunate, chat. So we're going to go to discard. Actually, that's a lie. We're not going to discard anything. We're just going to put up... What? Oh, right. I just can't cast any more spells, so we have to discard. We're going to discard Ad Nauseam, because we're not casting that this game. Yeah, I don't know why our opponent decided to get Collector Roof instead of Gaddock Teague. Maybe they just didn't think about Massacre, but, like, we're pretty boned. So I think our line here is going to be, jeez. End of their next turn, assuming we have life points left. Which, yeah, no, we're just dead. Too much pressure. Well, that was unfortunate, but I think that was a bit of my own fault for just not mulliganing that hand. So, well, they also had the nuts, so it happens. All right. We're gonna keep this. This hand's fine. We're gonna fetch Volcanic off of Delta. Basic Swamp. I feel favored against Basic Swamp. Chrome Mox. I still want to ponder here to find Veil of Summer. We're still going to play out Petal to make them think that we're Sneak and Show. We're going to shuffle this. And we're definitely going to crack it to cast Brainstorm and then probably land Talisman next turn. Okay. Dark Confidant. That is not very impressive, my friend. So is this just Jund? I believe our opponent is dead. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We're going to put back Chrome Mox and Bloodstained Mire. Fetch up Badlands. Rite of Flame. Rite of Flame, get 4 floating. Play this Lotus Petal. Play this Lion's Eye Diamond. Play the Claw. Correct for black, please. And Ad Nauseam with a Lotus Petal in play. Alright, Ad Nauseam's starting to look pretty good. I think we're going to get this one. Stop there so we don't die to Echo. Play some Dark Rituals, and our opponent has conceded the game. Alright. So, Grove of the Burnwillows, like Swamp Grove of the Burnwillows is just like the most uninspired 4-color Loam start. So I don't think it's 4-color Loam. So we're going to board out these defense grids and bring in Abrupt Decay and Echoing Truth, just in case. I think defense grid's not going to be great anyway, and Veil of Summer can stop Chalice on 0, which is fine. Yeah, I basic Swamp screams that they're not loaming, and like that was such an uninspired start. Like I just can't conceive that this is 4-color Loam. Unless they're like on some real wacky build. Ugh. Despite having a Veil of Summer and a Burning Wish, I'm gonna throw this back. This hand just like is really slow and doesn't do anything. This hand I really want to keep. Be really dumb to, but I really want to keep it. We just get destroyed by a discard spell in turn 1, so we're gonna go to 5. Our opponent has also gone to 6, so I don't feel as bad about going to 5. This hand's great, though. We're going to keep this. We're going to ditch Brainstorm and a land, with plans to echo and just redraw on turn 1. Oh, guess we're not echoing. Well, ain't that interesting. Alright, Lotus Petal. Brainstorm. Alright, that's fine. So we can't echo them on turn 1, but we can probably empty them at some point, which, granted, this is looking a lot more 4-color Loamy, which is a little bit terrifying. Yeah, okay. Well, there's all 4 colors, so... Is this Chalice on 1? Knight of the Reliquary. So now I think empty is out of the picture, because, yeah, people do wacky things. So Knight of the Reliquary means that it's much harder to empty, because now they can find Tabernacle. So we're just going to draw for turn. Chrome Mox. What does this do? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5... 6, 7, 8. Alright, so the plan here is we're going to Chrome Mox imprint Brainstorm. Find... Ooh, this might have been poor decisions. Find Badlands. And then Burning Wish for Infernal Tutor. Ugh. They did a Wasteland, that's bad. That was the flaw to that plan. Second Night? Yikes. All right, so any black source off the top and we win. So like fetch land, please. Never didn't have it. Give me this swamp. So there was a question today in the Discord about why Infernal Tutor's in the sideboard over Dark Petition, and this is one of the exact reasons why. Like Infernal Tutor is just so much better than Dark Petition in the face of graveyard hate like this. All right, deck, don't do us dirty. Our opponent has no cards in hand, so we're just free to tendrils them. So we're gonna stop here. Play out all the artifacts. All right, we got there. Got a solid 4-1. Yeah, I can PM you a link to the Storm Discord. Yeah, but I think I'm just gonna do one league tonight, guys. Thanks everybody for tuning in. If you guys have any questions about the deck, we have regular content on theepicstorm.com. We got singles too, if you guys are interested in building the deck. Especially with Mox Opal just getting banned in Modern, it's way cheaper for this deck now. You only need like a $200 playset instead of a $400 playset. So thanks everybody for tuning in, and hope to see you next week. Have a good night.